All right, what's going on, everybody? It is Rich with Rich of Wallstreet, and today we're going to be looking at a couple of cryptos, a couple of stocks. We're going to be doing a little bit of technical analysis. Um, Today is Sunday night, October 10th at 6:30 in the evening, which means tomorrow's Monday. Under this Biden administration, I'm expecting Monday to be a red day for the SPY, just like every Monday. So we have Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, red day. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Still a red day just because of the fact that we had a close up here. We ended up opening well below and then closing below the 50-day moving average. So I'm expecting Monday to be a red day. If it was Friday, honestly, you have maybe a 75% of being correct if you buy puts Friday evenings before the market closes. So anyways, we're going to get into the technical analysis. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin. And Bitcoin, we have a nice ascending triangle pennant breakout. So we're getting higher highs and we're getting higher lows. Okay. Not only that, we also have a mid candle breakout right here. So if you don't know what a mid candle breakout is, it is whenever you have a large run up, a green candlestick that closes, large green, right? So right here, this is a large green candlestick. Now with this large green candlestick, we have the stocks come back down approximately midway. This one maybe made it a third of the way down, right? So midway would be right around here-ish. We can see that on this candlestick right here, it went down to a low of $53,380.50, which was close enough to midway, so it kind of works out. Now, normally when you get these mid-candle breakouts, you want to go in with about a third of your overall position, right? So if you plan on putting $3,000 into this, you want to only put a grand in, right around this mark, around the halfway mark, should I say. So from here, you can see that it kind of it consolidated here, and now it's going to start running up. I'm expecting this crypto, Bitcoin, to break 56,000 by Tuesday and close above it, okay? Because we've broken 56,000 a couple of times. It's just we haven't had that close above. So by Tuesday, we should have a close above 56 grand. Now, when I zoom out on the chart, and this is the daily chart, and you can see my indicator, the only indicator I have showing right now is the moving average. It's a 50-day moving average. It works the best for me when it comes to short-term and long-term trades. But let me zoom out. You can see that we had this U-shape pattern form, right? So he came down, and now he came back up. Same right here, right? Came down, came back up. So if we zoom out even more, we have a large U-shape working for us. So we came down, ran back up. So now we've kind of dropped a little bit before we run back up. That's going to be called your cup and handle pattern, right? Because you got a cup, which is the U, and you got the handle, the little piece kind of stagnating off to the side before the run up. Now, like I said, by Tuesday, I'm expecting this to close above 56,000. If this closes above 56,000, we'll be within this support resistance range of 56 and 60. If we can break 60, we can ultimately test the all-time highs of 6,500, right? And so, as you can see, this is the U-shaped pattern it's Bitcoin's calling. It does it all the time, even if we go all the way back here, right? So we got a U-shaped pattern, got a U-shaped pattern, another U-shaped pattern all the way up to 62,000, another U-shaped pattern. Well, it's more like a V, but still. And so, I'm expecting a good breakout. Every time we get that U-shaped pattern, we get a nice breakout. So that is the technical analysis on Bitcoin. And again, if you don't know what Bitcoin is, it's like the gold standard for cryptos. So like the US dollar, the price is based off of the gold standard, or it was at least, right, for the longest. So depending on the price of gold, that's how the dollar would fluctuate. Well, that's kind of what Bitcoin is to the cryptos. Depending on the price of Bitcoin, that's how the other ones kind of fluctuate, despite some news here and there for them individually. But yeah, so now we're going to look at Shiba Inu. So Shiba Inu is an interesting one. I'm not too familiar on how this stock got so much hype. I think it's just because it was so cheap, and it's a relatively newer, or not stock, I'm sorry, it's crypto. It's relatively new. Let's see how new it is, actually. Yeah, it just started, was this, in July. So everybody was buying it just because it was extremely cheap, and now it's run up. Go back to the daily chart. One thing I do like about this chart is that we have another mid-candle breakout. So we have this long green candlestick right here. Now, that would be our most recent, right? Because how it works in stocks is you play stocks or forex or whenever you're just reading charts in general. You play everything through a support and resistance field, right? So like if we go here, we have a oops. All right, so we have a resistance level right here. As soon as we close above that resistance level, it now becomes our support, right? So then we get another resistance level right here because this is where it closed. And then we have another stock that, or another run up that closed above. So now our resistance level is going to be here. Now, this did break it, our old resistance up here, but because it did not close above, we're going to keep this same resistance level. Okay, so that's our resistance level for right now. Now, when we're looking at this, we got a huge green run up, and it's the entire candlestick. A lot of people confuse the body of the candlestick, which is the thick portion, the thick green portion here, or the thick red portion here. No, we're looking for the entirety of the candlestick. So it's going to be this low wick down here, the lower shadow, going up to the upper shadow right up here. Now, when we're looking at this, if we go down about halfway, which would be roughly around here, you can see that it's starting to consolidate. Again, a mid-candle breakout, just like Bitcoin. So, in this position, I don't typically mess with crypto because I'm an options trader. And I just find that to be more efficient. But if you were to hop in on this crypto play, you would put in a third of your total spending or buying power that you allotted for this specific crypto. So again, if you have a $20,000 account, but you only want to put in 3K into Shiba Inu, well, then you would just put 1,000 in right here because that's a third of that 3K that you're allowing yourself for this crypto. And then as it starts to make that U shape and go back up, you can progressively add to your position, increase the size, and then eventually you'll get the other 2/3 or the other 2,000 in there as well to get your complete position size. And so for this one, I'm expecting this consolidation. This week, I'm expecting it to start that U shape, higher high, higher low, and then test that high of 35.40 of a millionth. Also, it's forming a pennant. So if you guys can't tell, it's not as clear right now, but roughly from here down, and then from here up. All right, we got a nice little pennant forming. So just pay attention to that. As it gets more extended out and consolidates sideways throughout the days, it'll be easier to see. But for now, that's what I see between Bitcoin and Shiba. You can see that it's always the mid-candle breakouts, right? Those are huge. Those are huge, especially if you're playing like an earnings play. Those mid-candle breakouts are extremely beneficial. But remember, you want to have a large green candlestick that shows that there's a lot of volume, there's a lot of buying power, and then once it consolidates about halfway, that's when you can buy it. That'd be your first support zone, okay? So now, based off of the cryptos running, we got Bitcoin, we got Shiba Inu, and I'm sure we have plenty of other cryptos. I personally am not huge on crypto like that, but if you are, pay attention to these two, okay? Now, with these two running up, there are two stocks that you need to be watching out for. You need to be looking out for Riot Blockchain, and you need to be looking out for Mara, okay? Marathon Digital Holdings. So, they are both stocks that focus around crypto specifically. And so as Bitcoin is running up, again, it's like the gold standard in the crypto world. Anything crypto related, it's going to start to run up. So now that we have Bitcoin running, I purchased some Riot blockchain calls, expecting this to go up. I got them for November 10th or November 15th. Can't remember. But we have nice descending pattern going down here, right? Descending trend line and everything. Well, now we're starting to make higher highs and higher lows. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this out. We're getting towards a pinch of it. As soon as we break out of here, I can see us running back up towards our 50-day moving average. But again, the problem is that this is mainly dependent on Bitcoin. Now, because tomorrow is Monday, it's going to be the first trading day of the week, I'm expecting the market to be red. There's probably a 75 to 80% chance that the market's going to be red tomorrow. Or at least it's going to open and close lower than the previous close on Friday. Now, with that, the market bleeds red. Cryptos generally get all the attention. So, if we can get enough red in the market, talking about the SPY, I'm talking about VOO, I'm talking about NASDAQ, I'm talking about the Dow Jones, all of that. If we can get enough red in there, then we can get some good green into Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptos. Now moving with that, we'll translate to these stocks which have options, which I trade, and I will be using that to my advantage to make some profits, okay? And so you got Riot, and then you also have Mara. Now Mara is a little bit different because Mara is already above our 50-day moving average. And if you don't know why we use the 50-day moving average, it is because it shows an overall trend. So this is obviously in an overall uptrend right now. You can see every time that the stock price or the candlesticks come down to our 50-day moving average, we use that as support and we bounce right off of it. We come back down, we use support, bounce right off of it. Come back down, bounce right off, come back down, bounce right off, right? So what we're going to do now is we are going to be looking at Mara, but we're looking to see if it's going to be able to break that 45 mark. If it can break that 45 mark, then we'll try to get back in at around 45 once it consolidates, but we need it to close above 45 because don't forget, when we're looking at support and resistance, we have a high up here. We need the candlesticks to close above and then come down and consolidate along that line before it runs back up again. Okay, so that's what we're looking for this week, primarily just Monday and Tuesday. Those are the hot topics for us. Okay, we also have our JD play we're looking at. This again, over the 50-day moving average, it kind of consolidates around it. But right now, you can see that we're in some strong buy zones right now. Volume's kind of ticked up a little bit more at the bottom here. And so I'm going to be watching JD very, very closely this week. Right now, on Friday, that was the perfect time to buy. And so I missed out on that one just because I was not trading at the time. I was busy doing other things work-related. But yeah, so that's a technical analysis video for today. If you guys have any questions or if you guys would like me to do a technical analysis on a specific stock, go ahead and comment down below in the comment section. As well as we just started a $500 portfolio challenge in our Discord. And the whole purpose behind that is to show that even if you work a full-time job and you're just now learning trading and you don't have a lot of money to start with, we're going to try to show you that you can start with as little as $500 and still make a good amount of money. Because when you put it into perspective, if you can get 20% gains in 4 trades, that'll put you over 100% profit for your overall portfolio if you're using it, right? So if you're not using 20% of your portfolio at a time, if you're using the full thing, $500, and you make a 20% profit, cool, now you're at 620. Then you make another 20% profit. Now you're at 7, I don't know. But after 4 20% winning trades, you will go from $500 to over $1,000 in that portfolio. And so that's the thing we're trying to promote in our Discord portfolio challenge. So if you guys would like to be a part of that, go ahead and click on the link in the description below. It'll have everything there. If you guys are new to trading stocks, there will also be a link in the description for the brokerage I use. This is the Webull platform. There are plenty of platforms you can use. You do not have to use this one. I like the aesthetic of it. I like how clean it is. I like how I can customize all these tabs. This is not the default layout. This is just something that I've put here. And yeah, so I'll put the Discord link below in the description. I'll put the Webull sign up link in the description below as well. You guys go ahead and click on that. You'll get a free stock when you sign up and you deposit money into your account. There is no limit. You can deposit as little as you want or as much as you want. So with that, don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube video channel. If you guys do enjoy it, I will try to put out more videos. I'm very busy. I do have a full-time job, but if there's enough comments, enough requests, I will be putting out more videos. So on that note, I hope everybody has a great day and good luck in the markets, everybody.